your thing.
Yeah.
So on this particular move, right, we're going back, we're looking at, before we looked at sort of low K, what I call low K guard or low K control, where I've got the head and I've got the leg and I can kind of bring myself out, right, bring my knee in, and we did this stuff in a previous video. Right. So what we're looking at now is when we get here and the person doesn't like this position and they really posture up. They get up, yeah, they throw their hips in, right? And it's really hard for me now to get their head. Right. In a gi, I could still grab the gi, but it's really tough to get what I want right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this opposite wrist and bring this knee in tight. Right. So now we're in what I call high K. Right. So we're in this position. I've got this opposite wrist. I've kind of got everything in tight. So the very first thing we're going to look at is the arm push or the arm stretch. There's two different versions of it. What I'm going to look at here on this first one, go ahead and take your arm out. So we're here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my knee and I'm going to let it crowd out past her arm. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to open her this direction, right? Almost kind of like you're doing a flower sweep, right? So we're opening. Right? Now from here, once I get to this position, there's two different moves, right? So the first one is I continue to open her almost until she goes to like all fours. She's going to catch herself right here to stop herself from going to all fours. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bail out. This foot is going to end up in between her legs. So I'm going to bail out. That foot ends up in between her legs, which we can then sort of use to funnel into the truck position, right? And then from here we can attack our right, our slicer, okay? Or I can pull her over on top of me and start attacking, right, twisters and all this kind of stuff, banana splits. Okay, so that's the first option. So one more time. So we're here, right? Leg, head. I swing my knee out, right? I get into my K position, but she throws her hips up in posture, right? She's seen this before. So now we're in high K. Notice I immediately funneled my knee behind her arm. I used that to open. See that sort of Kimura stretch on her arm right there? That drops her to all fours, right? She catches herself, right? Now from here, when I switch, this foot is going to end up in between her legs. So I take this hand out, it goes to her hip. I switch, it ends up in between her legs, and I come up. From here, if I want, come back this way. If I want, I can, because it's making this hook, I can throw this leg over and lock in like a lockdown here and start attacking like truck type stuff. I can also grab her hip, strip away and pull her on top of me, right? And then I can start attacking more traditional sort of back mount type options. Okay.